Ukraine's president is currently reviewing constitutional amendments aimed at granting more power to the self-proclaimed republics in the restive East. The planned changes are part of February's peace deal and are likely to be submitted to Parliament in a couple of days. The president's also praised the fact that representatives from the region themselves took part in penning the amendments. However, the Donetsk People's Republic's top negotiator said that he was unaware whom Kiev was talking about there. He added that whoever it was, they weren't official representatives of the republics. Amid this apparent lack of dialogue between Kiev and the eastern, the embattled region remains in the grip of economic blockade. For months, there have been restrictions on the transportation of goods and on crossing the border with the self-proclaimed republics. And the situation doesn't seem to be improving, as our correspondent Murat reports next.
We're at a checkpoint manned by anti-government fighters. It's a quiet day, not a lot of traffic, but this is right on the front lines. Just behind these barricades is no man's land, and this is as far as we safely go. The fields to the left and to the right are all mine. Down this road, though, and over that bridge over there is another checkpoint, that one manned by Ukrainian troops. And the difference between this checkpoint and that one is striking. This is what the Ukrainian government's blockade of the east looks like. Just imagine you are stuck in a queue up to 5 kilometers long for 18 hours and in temperatures reaching 30 degrees Celsius. It wasn't easy getting people to talk with us. People are scared, say the wrong thing, and the next time around it could be even more difficult. But some agree to talk under the condition of anonymity.
The heat makes it impossible. People are losing consciousness, fainting, and the like. It's too much.
The queues are really long and the authorities are taking their time.
Why so?
They are not in a hurry.
Purposefully so or not?
Purposefully. There's no rush whatsoever.
They say they've got orders from above. They say they would let us through faster, but it's not up to them.
We haven't paused this video, by the way. The queue still stretches on. Notice also the lack of trucks. That's important. These trucks are the exception. They're carrying Swiss humanitarian aid to eastern Ukraine, and they aren't held up for quite as long by Ukrainian troops. But over the last 2 weeks, the Ukrainian government has actually intensified its blockade of the east. It is now forbidden by Kiev's decree to transport more than 50 kilograms of goods to dissident territories, and that includes even food.
I'm a lawyer myself and had a look at their new order. It forbids the transportation of petrol and things like that. I understand why petrol. It could be used by military vehicles, but it also bans transporting medication. What do drugs have to do with war? People desperately need them.
That flies in the face of the Minsk agreements under which Ukraine agreed to lift its blockade of the east. Short of food, drugs, even water, more than 1 million Ukrainians can only hope for more humanitarian aid, which, coincidentally, their own government isn't sending. Murat Gazdiev, RT, from eastern Ukraine.
We're reporting online that American police have got a new high-tech